For the past 10 years, J Street has organized trips for members of Congress to travel to Israel and the Palestinian territory and to see for themselves a complex, nuanced, and balanced picture of the realities on the ground. Through these and other trips, the J Street Education Fund has helped better educate our elected officials and community leaders and help them to form partnerships with some of the most inspiring Israeli and Palestinian leaders and activists. I have had the honor of participating in one of these trips, so I can attest firsthand to the lasting impact of visiting and hearing from people on the ground. To that end, I'm excited to announce a major new expansion in this key component of our work. One of the most passionate believers in our educational work was one of J Street's first and most consistent supporters, known to many in this room from the political world and in the Los Angeles community, Len Hill. When I say Len was among our first supporters, I mean that literally. For it was Len who hosted J Street's very first public event at his lovely home in LA on the day we launched this effort 10 years ago yesterday. When Len passed away in 2016, it was a devastating loss for all who knew him and for our movement. Before he passed, Len had engaged in deep discussions with J Street about how he could help to ensure that we continue to fight the good fight, and in particular, to bring our values and politics to bear on the thinking of policymakers and elected officials. As someone with a background in film, Len understood the power of seeing in its ability to help change perspectives, teach lessons, and transcend written words on the page. He wanted more people to travel to Israel and the West Bank in order to see the realities for themselves. I am therefore thrilled to announce that in honor of Len's incredible legacy, the Leonard Hill Foundation has awarded J Street a $1 million gift. Which will provide the seed funding to establish the Len Hill Education Program. This program is dedicated to providing American policymakers and opinion leaders with balanced information that lays the groundwork for pursuing Israeli-Palestinian peace through diplomacy. The program will fund trips to the region for hundreds of policymakers and opinion leaders, not only members of Congress, but their staff, community leaders, journalists, and others who shape political and public opinion. Participants will come away from these trips with a far better understanding of the challenges facing Israeli and Palestinians today, and equipped with the experiences they need to fight for change and for a better future.
The sense of responsibility to engage actively in a democratic society was certainly pressed on me from a very, very early age. And I'm proud to carry on that legacy.
Len was a true Democrat from the very core of the word. He believed in fairness and equity for everyone. I miss everything about Len. I miss his tenderness, his sharp wit. I miss his ability to create a cohesive community, which he uniquely could do. Len made the world a more just place.
Len was a man of action and conviction, and if he saw something that he didn't agree with or something that he thought was wrong, he would do something to make it right.
Len cared deeply about the state of Israel. Historically and presently, the fact that it is a home for Jews was truly important to him.
I looked at Len as a brother. You know, he was really very much cut from some similar cloth. The idea that J Street was going to work within the political system, fighting the fight and getting into the arena and duking it out. I think that's what attracted him, is that he liked a good fight and he wanted to win.
Len saw the Israeli-Palestinian conflict as a battle for the soul of the Jewish people. And Len saw J Street as the way to effect positive change.
The Len Hill Education Program will support trips to Israel and Palestine for members of Congress, their staff, and other opinion leaders and decision makers. We go to see the Kotel and we go down to Hebron, and you get your feet on the ground and see the facts from the view of the people on both sides of the conflict. You walk in their shoes. That enables you as an American policymaker to play a more productive role in resolving this long-standing conflict.
We hope that by giving this gift to J Street, we are able to accomplish that goal, and hundreds of politicians can learn about the struggles of Israel and the plight of the Palestinians and help be educated on the two-state solution.
When we leave behind a legacy and make a contribution as Len has, what it says is that what I stand for will live on, that the work isn't done. The problems are likely going to be there for a generation, 2 generations, many generations to come.
I believe that part of Len's legacy was to engage the younger generation and to engage our family to be more active in politics, for us to stand up for what we believe in. I think Len would be looking down on us right now and be very happy and would be smiling to know that his legacy lives on in this manner.
And now, please join me in welcoming Len's wife, Dr. Patricia Gordon.
Thank you, Deborah. Thank you, Jeremy. Benjamin and I are so grateful to be here this evening. Len Hill was the man, once met, never forgotten. I am honored to have known him, blessed to be married to him, and I am deeply saddened to be without him. J Street was a commitment for Len. It was his goal to support intelligent understanding of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict and the importance of building a two-state solution. Len was a man of great intellect and integrity. He believed that knowledge and understanding should be the foundation for equitable solutions. This scholarship represents his desire to promote a courageous and educated dialogue. Len challenges all of us to move forward on this issue with commitment and with passion. I second that.
Thank you, Patty.